All right, I need to go to this one. And that's what I want. Good. Going to wait for just a little bit. Make sure everything is working before I start drawing things and things like that. So, hi. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Any other things I'm supposed to say? Happy Festivus. Yeah. Happy New Year. It's not yet, but it's real soon, which will really annoy me for a little while because I'm used to writing 2014 and I will have to get used to writing 2015 because I've been doing it for a year. Um, yeah. So I'm just chilling, giving people time to show up. Because that's what cool people do. If anyone is watching right now, I do have Comment Tracker up. So feel free to interact with me in the comment section. I will be able to see them. I don't believe Google Plus has quite as large delay as Twitch does. So it'll probably be like we're interacting a little bit more in real time. Yeah. So I'm just going to tweet out one more time. Do. Okay, so I've tweeted. I'm going to go back to here. All right, so I think we have waited long enough. So, hello again, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Jody Gives Away Free Stuff because you guys are awesome. I'm not sure if and when there will be a second episode of this series, but today's the first one. This right here is all of my subscribers that I could see. I was you never quite realize how large a list is until you have to write each item on that list on a separate piece of paper. So yeah, I'm going to be folding these one by one just because I wasn't quite as prepared and tossing them in this very, very high-tech, scientific drawing name out of device that I just happen to have in my room. So yeah, we can kind of chit-chat as I'm folding up all these names. There are a lot of you. I figured I would make mention of some cool things that I found while I was going through it. Things like my first subscriber to this channel is an amazing, wonderful, awesome person that some of you may know if you watch Geek and Sundry. It was Terry Latorco. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I pronounced her name right. Yeah, Terry does a wargaming vlog for Geek and Sundry, and she is amazing. She's a wonderful, amazing person. She does a lot of different things. I think she puts out content like 3 days a week on her channel, and she's a fun person. One day, I hope that I can meet her in person. I'm not sure if that will ever happen, but it would be very cool. So yeah, she was my absolute very first subscriber. So Terry, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't because you are probably with your family right now and not watching me give away games. But Terry, if you watch this later on, thank you for being my very first subscriber. I was also pleasantly surprised to find out that most of the people on this list I know, which to me is very surprising because officially I have 106 subscribers when I made this list. Now I can't see everybody's subscriptions. I don't think I have a full 106 names in here. I'm not going to count, but I was very, very pleased that most of the names that I wrote down, I have had some sort of interaction with. Some people I've had more interaction than with others. People like Daniel Wallace, yeah, he and I talk all the time because we both make stuff for the All for Geek Alliance. You know that one channel that I made? Yeah. Or Geek in the Community or Blair Beveridge are people that I interact with all the time through Twitter and through YouTube and all that stuff. So, yeah. But I think probably, I don't know, 2/3 to about 3/4 of the names in here. I know who these people are. They're not just a random name or subscriber. They are people that I interact with. So I thought that was kind of cool. If you guys have any opinions about what you would like me to talk about while I fold all of these millions of pieces of paper and put them in this pot, let me know in the comments. I am tracking the comments. So I can see them. And to be perfectly honest, I would like to find out what the actual delay time is for Google Plus Hangouts, because I know they're not 100% instantly live. They have a buffer time, but I can't remember if it's like, 5 or 10 seconds or if it's like a full 30 seconds to, a minute. I don't know. So if anyone knows that, feel free to comment. So yeah, isn't this fun watching me fold little slips of paper? I'm doing this on purpose because for those of you that are watching, you're probably hoping to hear your name called. And so this is building anticipation. And other people might call it just being a jackass, but I like to call it building anticipation. See, look, I have a little, isn't that cool? Sorry, this is very cool to me because I didn't expect to have this many people ever watching my stuff, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I always hoped that I was going to become, a famous YouTube celebrity and I'd get invited to VidCon every year to do a panel about being awesome or something like that. Surprisingly enough, that hasn't happened yet. I'm still waiting for John or Hank to give me a call and go, hey, we're doing a panel on being awesome. How would you like to be on it? Yeah, not happening yet. I've thought about submitting a panel for like PAX or I can't even remember what I was saying now. But I've thought about submitting a panel for one of these conventions and seeing if I can't get a bunch of people to come so we could talk about something like, starting your own YouTube channel or the pitfalls of being a starting brand new vlogger. So yeah, I have no idea how boring it is to watch me folding paper, but I promise I will start drawing prizes as soon as I'm done folding, if that makes you feel better. I'm actually watching the viewer count, and yeah, it keeps switching between like 2 and 3 people. So apparently I am so engaging that both of you are just completely enwrapped. So yeah, lots of fun. Do you guys have anything you want my opinion on while I'm folding these things? I'm running out of things to talk about. I may just start talking about Korasami because I have very strong feelings about that. Ooh, I'm up to 4 now. That makes me feel special. Yeah. So literally, what do you guys want me to talk about? I have a lot of these to fold, and I wasn't quite as prepared as I probably should have been before going live. So yeah, what do you want me to talk about? Or are you just here for free games? Is that what it is? You can be honest. This is 100% a ploy to get more subscribers. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, this is also because you guys are awesome, and I want to reward you for supporting me and watching me, talk about crazy things on a regular basis. But yeah, I figured this would be a great way to get a few more subscribers as well. So I think both things can be done simultaneously without hurting anybody's feelings. So yeah. So Korosami. I am kind of upset about Korosami. For those of you who have no idea what Korosami is, I'm a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've seen every episode like 6 or 7 times. I know random facts about each of the bending styles is actually based on an actual martial art. Things like airbending is based on, I think it's called Bagao, which is a Chinese martial art. And it's kind of based around circular movement and circles and everything like that, which is what gives airbending that kind of flowing feel. Earthbending is based on a martial art called Hung Gar, which is a very, very, called a power style. It's very, very powerful. You don't do a whole lot of like fast moving or stuff like that. It's a very strong, grounded style, which is why it's earthbending. Firebending is Southern Shaolin Kung Fu, just because it's very flashy and has a lot of kicks and kind of aerial punches and things like that. So very much firebendery. And then what is it? Waterbending is based on Tai Chi because it's designed to be very flowing. So yes. So getting back to the topic. So The Last Airbender ended epically. Avatar: The Last Airbender was probably one of the greatest anime shows that's been written in the past 20 years. It's phenomenal. And it's technically, I believe it's Western animation. It's not technically anime. But brilliant. It was done by Nickelodeon. They made a sequel called The Legend of Korra, which was about the next incarnation of the Avatar. The first season kind of got a slow start, but by the end, it was pretty massive. It was really good. I was happy with it, and it was actually technically supposed to end there. But there was such good reception for it that they decided to change it from, it was originally going to be, I think, just a mini series and then a full 1 season. Eventually, it got to 4 seasons. Season 2 was really good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very clever how they did everything. Season 3 got even better. And the stakes got higher, and it just felt very, very epic. Season 4 fell flat. They had really gone all out for season 2, thinking it would be the end, and then season 3 came, and they knew that they were doing a season 4, but it wasn't as good. Season 3 was really, really good, and then season 4 just, season 3 you had these 4 benders that were, trying to take over the world and were unbelievably powerful and could do things that no other bender could do. Just insane stuff. Season 4 was about a bratty chick trying to take over the world. Very boring. But in the very, very end, spoiler alert, by the way, if you guys have not seen the end of season 4 of Legend of Korra, put your fingers in your ears, step away. This is a massive, massive spoiler. So yeah, I will be done talking about this probably within about 15 Oh, I'm almost done with this, probably within about 5 to 10 minutes. So just kind of turn away for a little bit. At the very, very end, again, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. At the very, very end, Korra, who's the Avatar, who's also a girl, if you didn't know that, sits down next to Asami. Asami is, in the first season, she was the girlfriend of the guy that Korra was into, and his name is Mako. Mako broke up with Asami to be with Korra, and they had this kind of on again, off again relationship all the way through, I believe, season 3 almost. And they have finally decided to be just friends. Well, in the very end of Korra and Asami originally didn't like each other too much, but then they kind of got over it, and Asami's been a great supporter of Korra and all this stuff. So yeah, they sit down, and they just both said, you know what, we could use a vacation. And Korra, agrees and like, yeah, let's just go to the spirit realm, just the two of us. And Asami goes, really? Sure. And then they go into the spirit portal, they hold hands, they gaze into each other's eyes, and that ends it. Now, the creators have confirmed that that was Korra and Asami starting a relationship together, which had some people up in uproar, and everyone was trying to figure out, are people reading into something that's not actually there, or, what's going on here? And so the creator said, no. That's, Korra, Korra swings both ways, and she is, she's into Asami, so they're going to have a romantic relationship. And I'm not upset over the fact that she's having a homosexual relationship or anything like that. I think that's very cool. I'm upset with the fact that it was probably one of the poorest buildups. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to be in a relationship. And they claim they're like, oh, well, we've been dropping hints for 2 seasons. No, hints, things like the fact that Korra wrote Asami instead of Mako or Bolin. They will claim that, well, that was a hint that, she actually, is really in love with Asami. No, there was no buildup. There was no nothing. There was no acknowledgement. There was nothing. The relationship between Aang and Katara in the first one, they built up for 3 years, and it was obvious to everybody that this was a real relationship. This thing with Korra and Asami, they showed nothing until they held hands. Like, it was completely, oh, this seems cool. This is, I like her. She's fun. She's not trying to date my man anymore. That's great. And then magically they're like, oh, we're in love. But they couldn't actually say that. They couldn't embrace. They couldn't kiss, anything like that. And I have no idea how much of that was Nickelodeon saying, no, we're not going to have, that in the show. So this may just be, censors, having their way. But I think it was stupid. I think from a motivation standpoint and from an acting standpoint, I think the relationship was horribly, horribly written and was kind of thrown in at the last minute to try and appeal to a certain demographic is my personal opinion on it. And if they had really been serious about the relationship being there, they would have had more development. They would have had, like, Korra and Asami almost never spend time together alone, ever. Other than a few times where they had conversations. I mean, it was poorly done. So anyway, that's my little rant. All right. We have everything here. So I am going to start with the first prizes. So the first thing that I am going to do, first thing I'm going to pull, is this is for a copy of Talisman, the digital edition. It is a fantastic, wonderful game. I played it on Streamy Streams on Tuesday, and it lasted forever because no one could roll well. So set some ground rules for how this is going to go. If I pull your name, I will give basically the people that I pull their names, I will give you until New Year's to respond to my contact. I will contact you depending on what I have. I will either contact you if I know you through Twitter, I will tweet at you, or if you follow me, I will direct message you to get your Steam information so I can give it to you. If I can't do that, I'll message through YouTube. I'll do whatever I can to find out. If I can't, if I don't have contact information for you, I need you to tweet me. I will follow you and we can direct message so that we can get your Steam information. All of these are through Steam for a number of reasons. One, Steam is really easy for me to give things away. Super, 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 super easy. Two, they've been having massive Steam sales, so most of these I got for a really great price, which is a nice way for me to be able to give you guys something without breaking my bank, all right? So if I'm not contacted in some way by New Year's, January 1st, I will redraw for whatever prizes are not claimed, all right? So... again, this is for Talisman Digital Edition. Amazing, awesome, wonderful game. I'm going to close my eyes, mix things up, and I'm going to pick this name right here. And it is... I will show you guys. A little bit hard to see. WinBear. WinBear is actually a member of the All for Geek Alliance, so I will be contacting you to get your Steam information or whatever, so I can give you your free copy of the game. The other thing about all of these is anyone that wins a prize, whether it's one of the first prizes or it's the grand prize, is eligible. You basically have an open invitation to join me on Streamy Streams once. So yeah. So yeah, that is the first person to win. I'm actually going to write on this little ticket here. Talisman. So we have one prize. Congratulations, WinBear. Very, very cool. The next prize is a copy of Spelunky. I have not played it on my computer, but I had the demo on my Vita. It is so much fun. It's unbelievably addicting. And as soon as I saw it on sale, I'm like, I have to get this so I can give it to someone. I will be playing it on Streamy Streams eventually. A lot of it depends on, schedules and all that, and if I have, other people that want to do this. So the next name that will be pulled for a copy of Spelunky is this one right here, and that is it is Gary Hall. So I will contact him with his prize. So that's done there. Very next name. What am I drawing for now? Oh, Magicka. So Magicka is a game I just found. It had rave reviews on Steam, and it looked really, really interesting. So I picked up a couple copies, and I'm going to give them away. So mix things up again, because I like it to mix things up. All right, so this is for a copy of Magicka. I'm trying to, because some of these are kind of sticking together, so I'm trying to split them up as much as I can. It will be this one right here. And it is Mike Cubitt. If you can see that, Mike Cubitt. You can get a copy of Magicka. Again, it's supposed to be kind of a humorous, almost parody type game with lots of magic and action and stuff like that. So All right, so the next thing I will be giving away. What is it? Oh, Dungeon Defenders. This is kind of a co-op tower defense action RPG hybrid. Let's see how many other things we can mix in there. So I'm going to go ahead and mix everything up. All right, so I have been very happy that everyone I've pulled, I know personally so far. So I've been very happy about that because these are the people that have been supporting me and interacting with me. So very, very cool. All right, the next one for a copy of Dungeon Defenders is this one right here, which is totally just dropped it. Ha! Hard to see. A geek in the community. Amazing, wonderful person. He's actually doing Daily December. If you guys haven't checked this stuff out, check my first Daily December video. I have a link to his channel on there. And check his stuff out because he is a very, very, very cool guy. I think I met him on, what did I meet him on? I can't remember anymore. Oh, I think it was on a cocktails hangout, #cocktails. So yeah, so I've got those. All right, what is the next thing? I have quite a few different things that I can give away. I think because I have extra copies, I am going to give away another copy of Magicka. So I have a few extra copies, and I want you guys to definitely get your time's worth out of this. So this is for another copy of Magicka. Very cool game. Like I said, it looks really interesting. It looks funny. Got rave reviews on Steam. So it's going to be this person right here. This person. Brian Pulver is the name. So Brian, you get a copy of Magicka. All right. So I've got that right there. Now, if any of these people do not want the game, that like they already have that game or something like that, let me know. We will work something out. All right. But you got to contact me. And if anyone just decides, you know what, I don't really want it, I will just redraw for another name. I probably will not do it on camera. I will just redraw and go from there. Just because this takes not a ton of time, but a little bit of time. So, all right. I have got one more thing. I've got another copy of Dungeon Defenders that I'm going to give away. So I am going to give away one more copy of Dungeon Defenders and then the grand prize. So one more first prize. Just mix everything up in this pot of names. All right, so we're gonna go with this dude right here. This one right here. It is Doug Baumeister. You can see, a little hard to see. You have won a copy of Dungeon Defenders. All right, so now the thing that everybody has been waiting for, the grand prize. I'm gonna mix it up really, really nice. The grand prize is a little bit better than everything else. The grand prize is going to be a copy of one of the games that I have had a blast actually playing. You get to pick one of these. You don't get all of them. You get to pick one because I would go broke. They're Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition, which I played on Streamy Streams. Legend of Grimrock 1 and 2, because they have a bundle deal that lets me get both of them for a fairly good price. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, which I've been playing by myself. Love it. I've played the original Baldur's Gate. It's phenomenal. Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. one or the other. Those, unfortunately, are a little more expensive, a little outside of my price range to give you both. Or I think that was it. Was there another one? Let me look. I tweeted it. Maybe if I just look at my tweet, I can look for it. Let's go down. All right, Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition, Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. Oh, Gauntlet with the Necromancer DLC, which is just plain fun. I've played that on Streamy Streams at least once, and it was a blast. I had Blair Beveridge and Draknus and Ricky McChrystal on there, and it was so much fun. It was really a blast. So, okay. So for the grand prize winner, and keep mixing stuff up in here. Nice, and we're going to choose this person. This person right here is the grand prize winner. It's kind of a cool game, and they are. Oh, my handwriting is so horrible. I'm actually going to go back to my subscriber list because I wrote this down really, really bad, and I can't actually read it. It's James something. So if your first name is James, you've halfway won. However, I actually can't read this name. So I'm going to go down my subscriber list and find out what it starts with an A. I know that. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry about this. I wrote a lot of names. My handwriting has always been kind of crappy. James. Oh, okay. This is why I'm having such. It's not James with an A. It's actually James Franco. I'm going to assume it's not the James Franco. But yeah, I've got nothing but their Google Plus account. So, yeah, I guess James Franco has just won the grand prize. So, yes, I will be contacting everybody. Like I said, if I don't hear back by New Year's, I will be redrawing. But congratulations to Gary Hall, A Geek in the Community, Doug Baumeister, Mike Cubit, Winbear, Brian Pulver, and James Franco. And thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you, everybody who has been kind enough to watch my crazy videos and all these other things. Why is this not working? Hold up. So apparently, so for whatever reason, my tracker was not giving me my tracker was not actually giving me the comments, so now I'm actually reading them. Hello, everybody. Looks like R2, Walian266, Montlock the Mad, Draknus, Major Paya. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Whatever reason, my program is not actually giving me those comments, which is annoying as heck. I'm going to try as... Oops, source already exists, except you're not giving me those comments, you horrible, horrible person, you. All right, whatever. But yeah, so there we go. What's that? So that is everything for today. I may do something like this again. If you didn't win anything, do not feel don't feel bad or anything like that. I'm going to do that. Some of these people, because they are names that I'm not familiar with, may not even respond or may not want the prize, so it may get changed. For some bizarre reason, I sincerely... part of me wants to just redraw, because I wasn't even going to write down James Franco, But I'm like, you know what? It's a subscriber. I will, maybe they actually do something. So I will see if I can get in contact with these guys. They will get it. If not, I will redraw. But anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for coming and for watching me talk about crazy things. I have no idea. Let's see. Stare at lamps. It's just going off. Okay. So anyway, thanks for showing up. I may do something like this again. I don't know when. Yeah, it's once we get another big milestone, I will probably do something like this again. So thank you so much for being awesome, amazing people. Feel free to tweet me any other ideas you have for stuff you would like to see me do. And congratulations to all the winners. All right. That is all for me tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another Daily December. Oh, and by the way, this is my Daily December for today. All right. So bye-bye.